Pope Sylvester I was born in Rome near the end of the 3rd century, at a time when Christians were still regarded as enemies of the state. His father Rufinus died early, and his mother Justa raised him in the faith, entrusting his education to a priest named Quirinus. As a young man, Sylvester opened his home to strangers and travelers, serving them like a servant. He grew up during intermittent persecutions and learned to combine courage with charity. Toward the end of Diocletian's reign, he sheltered Bishop Timothy of Antioch, who was spreading the gospel in Rome. This act of hospitality cost Sylvester his freedom. He was arrested by the prefect Tarquinius and ordered to renounce Christ. When he refused, he was thrown into prison. Tarquinius unexpectedly died, and Sylvester was released, undaunted. Instead of hiding, he continued to evangelize and to assist those who suffered under the imperial edicts. Around the age of 30, he was ordained a deacon and then a priest by Pope Marcellinus. He distinguished himself by his devotion to the scriptures and his insistence on moral discipline among clergy. During the persecution of 303 to 311, he visited imprisoned Christians, comforted their families and celebrated clandestine liturgies. In 312, the young general Constantine claimed to have seen a luminous cross in the sky before the Battle of the Milvian Bridge, an event that would change the history of the Church. After Constantine's victory and the Edict of Milan in 313, Christianity was legalized throughout the empire. When Pope Miltiades died in January 314, the clergy and people of Rome elected Sylvester to succeed him. For the first time, a pope would exercise his entire ministry in an empire that favored the Church rather than persecuted it. As Bishop of Rome, Sylvester took possession of the Lateran Palace, which Constantine had given to his predecessor. He turned this imperial residence into the first Christian cathedral of Rome, later known as the Basilica of St. John Lateran. With the emperor's support, he oversaw the construction of other monumental churches, the Basilica of the Holy Cross in Jerusalem, which enshrined relics of Christ's Passion, Old St. Peter's Basilica over the tomb of the Apostle Peter, and basilicas and chapels built over the graves of martyrs. Sylvester supervised the planning of these sanctuaries, organized their liturgical life and encouraged devotion to the martyrs who had shed their blood in the very generation before him. He is also credited with developing the Roman school of chant and with compiling an early martyrology to honor the names of the persecuted. During his pontificate, a theological crisis erupted that threatened to divide the Church. Arius, a priest of Alexandria, asserted that the Son of God was a creature and not truly divine. News of this controversy reached Rome, and Sylvester urged Emperor Constantine to convene a universal council to settle the matter. In 325, the First Council of Nicaea gathered more than 300 bishops. Because of his age, Sylvester did not attend personally, but he sent delegates to represent him. The council condemned Arianism and composed the Nicene Creed, proclaiming that the Son is consubstantial with the Father. Sylvester ratified the council's decisions and supported their enforcement, excommunicating clergy who refused to accept the creed. His backing gave institutional weight to the new definition of faith and helped preserve the Church's unity. Sylvester's leadership was not marked by theological writings but by practical governance. He consecrated bishops for many regions, organized the Roman clergy into distinct ranks and insisted that priests devote themselves entirely to sacred ministry rather than secular business. His relationship with Constantine was cordial yet cautious. He welcomed the emperor's generosity but did not relinquish ecclesiastical autonomy. Many legends later embroidered this relationship. Medieval stories claimed that Sylvester cured Constantine of leprosy and baptized him, prompting the emperor to cede authority over the Western Empire to the papacy. This story, enshrined in the so-called Donation of Constantine, has long been recognized as a forgery. Nonetheless, its popularity shows how Sylvester came to symbolize a pope who could tame imperial power and secure the Church's freedom. After 21 years as pope, Sylvester died peacefully in Rome on December 31, 335. He was buried in a cemetery church he had constructed above the catacombs of Priscilla on the Via Salaria. Later, his remains were moved to San Silvestro in Capite, where his stone episcopal throne can still be seen. Because his feast falls on the last day of the civil year, he is associated in popular culture with New Year's Eve festivities in many European countries. He is honored as a patron of animals, harvests, and stonemasons, and some monastic orders, especially the Benedictines, claim him as protector. Sylvester's life marks the transition from an age of martyrdom to an age of public faith. His careful balance between gratitude toward the civil authorities and fidelity to the gospel offers a model for leaders today. Celebrating Saint Sylvester on December 31st invites believers to give thanks for the Church's freedom and to renew their commitment to truth and charity in the year to come.